Thank you for choosing to spend your Monday afternoon with me for the next 6 weeks. This is the urban pulling class specific to using the activator pulls for exercises. If you do not know me, my name is Joy Cochran. I am a doctor of physical therapy and owner of Joy Explorations. I am all about trying to get people with neurologic conditions and older adults back out into their community, being active and doing the things that they absolutely want to be doing for as long as possible. So with that being said, the pulls have really come into and been transformational for a lot of my clients. So that's why I feel that they are such a great tool. Thank you to the Wisconsin Parkinson's Association, one, for sponsoring this class, but two, for getting the pulls in so many people's hands over the last few years. And I think we've been collaborating to try to get this class started for a long time. And one of the reasons is because I think people might think about them that they can only use them for balance when they're walking, or maybe they're only to be used for walking. And there's so many different ways that we can use pulls. I use them in my personal life to get a better workout when I'm out walking my dogs, when I'm hiking. I use them for exercise. We use them in my exercise classes that I have in person. And so I really want to spread that so people have another fun option when they're exercising. So there are 32 people in this class, which is amazing. Some people with Parkinson's, some people are care partners, they're instructors in this class, and there's some people that just want to learn more about the pulls. So I want everybody to know that all of these exercises, although geared probably a little bit to people with Parkinson's, and I'm going to do a lot of cueing for people with Parkinson's, are excellent for everybody, right? We can all use a better workout. We're going to go over posture. We're going to be learning about strength. We're going to be doing some balance exercises, mobility, and we're always going to touch on some functional movement exercises, sit to stands, getting on and off the floor, just as a few examples. So today is going to be a little bit slower probably because I really want to do an introduction and a review of the pulls, why they're beneficial, some of the key features, how to get them set up so that they are the right height for you. And then we're going to learn some warm-up exercises. And these exercises we're going to use for our warm-up in all 6 classes because I think they're really, really important to be able to help get us set for the other things that we're going to learn. Classes are going to be set up. They're going to be about an hour long. Like I said, we're going to start with a warm-up, the same exercises every single week. And then we're going to move into different exercises in the middle. Again, they're going to be based on all of the things I just talked about: posture, balance, strengthening, mobility, and they're going to be implemented in different ways so that you guys can get lots and lots of different ideas on how to use the pulls and do different workouts on your own. These classes are recorded, so you will be able to go back and review them. I highly recommend, if I don't say this at the end, that you go back and review the warm-up exercises that we're going to learn today so that they are more familiar next week. Today, we're going to spend a lot of time on them. Next week, we'll go a little bit faster, and then we probably won't review as much as we go along for the 6 classes. And at the end, we'll always try to do a cool down. If you know me, I'm going to ask you every single day to be present. I'm going to ask you to challenge yourself, right? Because that's the only way we get better, is if we challenge ourselves and get ourselves outside of our comfort zone. But I also want you to be safe, right? So I will be, during all of the exercises, I will be trying to give modifications, some to make them a little easier, some to make them a little bit harder. It's up to you to know where you fall into that realm. And so you are going to need to help figure out whether you need to be challenged a little bit harder or a little bit less. It is a great thing to get our heart rate up, to breathe a little bit heavier, right? Because that's going to help with our endurance. Our muscles might start getting a little tired and a little shaky. That's because we're getting stronger. So to think about those things. But I don't want anybody to be down on the floor, right? Unless we're working on that specifically in class. So make sure that you have a chair with you. You can sit down, and a lot of the exercises you can do in sitting. But all the exercises we're going to learn are going to be in a standing position. Okay. Again, sit down if you need to. I would recommend at first, if you're a little off balance or you feel a little shaky, I would have that chair right behind you so that if you do lose your balance a little bit, you're going to just sit right down there. There are only four things that you're going to need for every single class. One is that chair that I just talked about. 2 are your poles. 3 is water. Okay. Water is so very important. At any time, if you are thirsty, stop and take a drink. It helps to keep us hydrated throughout the whole entire day. Water, if you get dizzy, if you feel lightheaded, water is going to help with that. And if you feel that way during any of our classes, please sit down, take a few deep breaths. Water can also help with cramps. So I'm very adamant about hydration and electrolytes if the water just isn't cutting it and helping you out enough. There are going to probably be some other optional tools or equipment that I might introduce. They might help some people specifically with cueing. They are not anything that you have to have, but they're all going to be things that you probably already have around the house. So if they help you make bigger movements, or if they help you make bigger steps, or if they help challenge you a little bit, you can always make sure to bring them to the next class and utilize them while we're doing our exercises. All right, setting up our poles. Most all of you probably have the activator poles. Mine are the activator poles, but the Moda version, so they're colorful. But most people will have the silver ones with the red. You might have black ones. They're all exactly the same. If you have the activator 2s, I will do a quick review of how to set those up in just a second. So if you have the activator poles, one of the key features that I really love is that they have a pin locking system. So once we get the poles locked into place, they're not going anywhere, right? And so that helps to alleviate my fear that the poles are going to collapse. I know they're not going to, because we have this nice pin locking system. It also allows people to put a little bit more weight through the poles because they're weighted up to 200 pounds per pole. But how do I find that pin locking system? So when your poles are completely collapsed, you are going to take the bottom that touches the ground and you are going to twist it until you find a white line that comes through the holes on the pole. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is a white line in the hole right there. That's how I know I'm going to hit that pin locking system. So once I find that, I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to pull it out. You want the line a little off-centered, because if you don't have it off-centered, it's going to pop and click into that first hole. We want our poles, when we're in a standing position, to be at 90 degrees. Okay, so when I'm standing up nice and tall, I'm grabbing onto the ledge. Just a reminder, there is a left and a right on every single pole. Sometimes it's hard to see, but there is an L and an R. So making sure that your pole is in the correct hand, because you want your hand resting right on that ledge. When it's on that ledge, your arm will be at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to just go a little bit slow right here, because if you don't already have your poles set up, I know it takes a little bit of time. The activator 2s also have poles, but they have 2 sets and they have little clips. So I'm going to unhook both of the clips and I'm going to take the top section. Okay, that's the one I'm going to be working with at first. And I'm going to pull underneath that first clip until I get the pin to lock into place. Usually, if you have the poles for height because you're over 6 foot, I would put them on the very last hole. If you have them because they collapse more and they're for hiking for you, then what I would do is put them probably, and you're not over 6 foot, I would put them on the 5 probably. Then what you're gonna do is come back to the middle section. You can see there's 2 holes here. You're again gonna find that white line. You're gonna pull out till that pin comes and locks into place. I had mine all the way collapsed, so it took a little while. I found the pin locking system. Both pins are locked into place. And now I'm going to clip these again. Okay, again, just like with the other ones, when you have it on the ground, the bottom's flat on the ground, you want your arm to be at about a 90-degree angle. This is gonna be too tall for me, so I would put it down 1 probably, because my arm is coming up instead of going straight out. The other thing that I really like about these poles is that they have this bottom, they have a big surface area. So they're gonna be really helpful while we're doing exercise because they're gonna be planted flat on the ground and they're gonna help provide us a little bit more support. So just to review the importance of the ledge, we never want to death grip our poles because our hands should be pushing into that ledge because that is what activates our core and our arms. So when we're using poles for exercise, we're not just getting a lower body workout, they're helping us to get a total body workout. So if you just gently push your hand into that ledge, so the force is going down, you're gonna see yourself stand up nice and tall, and you're gonna feel the muscles in your core and your arms activating. So I'm going to probably be cueing you to not death grip, right? You should always have your hands on that ledge so that they can push down into that so you can stand up taller, right? So that we don't have that postural instability and that we can activate the entire body. So with that being said, I'm gonna back up so you can see my feet and my poles. And we are going to start the first workout. I have my chair off to the side. That's because I don't have enough room. I would suggest wherever you're going to do your exercises at that you give yourself plenty of room. Today, we're just staying static in one spot, but throughout the weeks, we might start walking a little bit and doing some exercises. So try to find an area that you have some nice, big, wide open space, if at all possible. So the first exercise we're going to do, this is for our warm-ups that we're learning. Let me demonstrate it first, since this is the first time that anybody's seeing these exercises, and then I will get you involved and we'll do a set of them to really get activated. So this one is for our posture. We want our feet nice and wide, and we're gonna take our arms out to our side like a T. From there, we're gonna drop our poles straight to the ground, and our arms are probably gonna have just a little bit of a bend in them. So the first exercise is really working on posture. So you're gonna bring your arms in to just like you're bringing your hands to your hips, and then you're gonna shoot them out and really push into that ledge, get your fingers nice and big, and squeeze your shoulder blades together, okay? This is our posture position, okay? You're gonna bring them in, and then you're gonna open up nice and big. I'm just gonna turn sideways so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm at my T position, I'm dropping them down, I'm bringing my elbows in and my hands to my hips, and then I'm going to open up nice and big, nice big posture. And then I'm gonna bring them in, and then I'm gonna open them up, okay? If I am verbally saying too many things and you are getting confused, just try to follow along, okay? There are a lot of steps, and right now I'm opening my hands nice and big, but that's a little bit harder. So if you can't do that today, that is completely fine. As we go along, you'll be able to add in some of these things that we're talking about. So let's all get up, get our feet nice and wide. We're gonna create our T, okay? Drop our hands down, and then we're gonna do 10 reps of these. So we're gonna bring our hands into our sides, and we're gonna stand up nice and big. There's 1, 2, 3, You can count with me. 4, use your voice, right? Project it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After each exercise, we're going to reset. And you can always reset your poles. My poles, I am on a hardwood floor. And if I don't get them in the right position, sometimes they'll slip. So always know that you can reposition your poles at any time. But between exercises, we're going to get our feet nice and wide again. We're going to create that T, and we're going to bring our hands down. Now stay with me this week, okay? I told you we are going to go slow because I want everybody to get the warm-up exercises down pat. So if you know me, and if you don't know me, we are going to be picking up the pace as we go along throughout this 6 weeks. Today, I just want everybody to make sure that they get these exercises down. So from here, we're going to add on to that. So we are going to you're going to shift all of your weight to your left leg. I'm going to mirror you. So I'm going to shift to the right, but you're going to shift to the left. So you're going to shift your weight. This is for weight shifting, right? And then you're going to come back, and we're going to, again, open up and get that nice posture move. And then you're going to shift all of your weight to your left foot, keeping your body nice and upright and your pole nice and upright. And then you're going to come back to the middle and do your power up. Okay? What should happen on your right leg? Your heel should come off. So from the side, again, I have my T, right? I'm shifting all of my weight to my left leg. And then my right heel is coming off the ground. So just my toe is down. All of my weight should be on my left leg. Okay? Come back to the middle, power up, get a nice good posture move here, and then to the side and back. Okay? We are going to do that 10 times on the left hand side. So nice wide feet, our poles are out to our sides in that T position, drop to the ground, straight up and down. Here we go. 1, shift your weight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. All right, we're going to make it a little bit harder. So again, get our feet nice and wide. Our poles are going out, reset ourselves, and they're coming straight down onto the ground. This time, when we shift our weight to the left foot, if you can and feel comfortable enough, we're going to try to kick the right leg up into the air and then come back down. And then we're going to go into our posture position again, okay? So it's going to look like this. We're shifting all of our weight to that left leg. We're doing a little bit of a leg lift, and then we're coming back here. If that does not feel comfortable to you right now, completely fine. Just shift your weight over. Try to get just your toe on the ground again, and just practice the move that we did before, okay? Do not feel bad. That is why you're here. We are working to become better, right? And so don't feel disappointed or discouraged for not being able to feel comfortable getting that leg off of the ground. Just try to bring your heel off the ground as much as you can and come back. And I promise you, you will get better as the weeks go along. So we're going to do 10 of these to this side. Poles are out to the side, dropped from a T position. Here we go. Shift your weight, kick up. 1. Shift your weight, kick up. 2. Shift your weight, kick up, back down, posture. 3. Shift your weight, kick up, back down, posture. 4. Shift your weight, kick up, back to the center, posture. 5. Shift your weight, kick up, back to the center, Posture 6, shift your weight, kick up, back to the center. Posture 7, shift your weight, kick up, back to the center. Posture 8, I can't remember, shift your weight, kick up, back to the center. Posture 9, and shift your weight, kick up, back to the center, and posture 10. Remember, when we're shifting our weight and when we kick up, I don't want this to happen. We want to try to stay upright as much as possible. Again, I would recommend reviewing these exercises between now and next week. And if you have a mirror, right, that would be a great place to go and practice exercises, because then you can see yourself and how you're doing them. All right, the last one of weight shifting from side to side. So our poles are going to come out, drop down, our feet are nice and wide. This time we are going to take, when we shift our weight over to our left leg, we're going to take our right hand and bring it all the way across to our left. And then we're going to take our left and try to take it all the way back to where our right was. And then we're going to bring it back, and then we're going to open up and have a nice big posture here. Okay, we're always going to stop between each exercise so that we can have a nice reset our posture. So it's going to look like this. You're going to shift your weight. We're going to close, bring one pole to the other, and then the other pole is going to come back around, bring it back, and open up for that nice big posture. Now, if you can't get, let me do it sideways first for you guys. So nice big feet, our poles are out to our side. We're shifting our weight to our left. Your right hand is coming to your left, and then this hand's coming back as far as you can. If it cannot go clear back there, then go here for right now, or go here for right now, okay? Or go here for right now. Come back, and then open up and give me nice big posture again. So you're probably like, why are we doing these exercises? And I'm really big on educating. I want you guys to know and feel empowered why we're doing these exercises. That is going to come next week. We're going to explain it, and probably you guys are already kind of catching on in regards to me calling it posture and weight shift. And we just turned our trunk, right, to help with that trunk rigidity. But there is a reason for every single exercise that we're doing. So it's not just me making things up. I want you to know that there is a rhyme and reason to everything that we're doing. So with that being said, let's get our feet nice and wide again. Our arms are in the T, and we're going to drop them down. We're going to do 10 of these again, okay? So there's a few more steps on this one. So we're going to shift our weight to our left. Close, bring your pole to the other one, open up behind you, close it back, and open up. Nice big posture. There's one, okay? We're going to shift our weight. We're going to close our hands together. We're going to open up. We're going to close them back again. We're going to come back to the beginning. Nice big posture. There's two. Shift our weight. Close our hands. Open to the back. Close. And back to the beginning. Nice big posture. I think that's 3. Shift our weight. Close our hands. Open up it to the back. Close. And open. Nice big posture. That's 4. Shift our weight. Close. Open. Close. Open for a nice big posture. That's 5. Halfway done. Here we go. Shift our weight. Close. Open. Close. Open. Back to center posture. There's 6. Sorry. Shift our weight. Close. Open. Close. Open for posture. There's 7. Shift our weight. Close. Open. Close. open, back to center. There's 8. Shift our weight. Close, open, close, open. 9. Nice big posture. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. There's 10. All right, so what we do on one side, we have to do on the other side. So here we go. We are going to go to your right hand side now. We're going to make sure our feet are nice and wide. Our arms are going out to our side in that T and dropping to the floor so our poles are straight up and down. We are going to start out again and just remember and redo that posture pose to begin with. So we're going to bring the poles in and out, nice and big. I want to make sure, even if you're not counting, that you're breathing through these exercises. You should never be holding your breath, okay? In, remember when you're out, you're pushing into that ledge. You should never, even if you're not opening your fingers, you should not be death gripping your poles, or your arms are going to get sore, okay? Well, you might already get sore in your arms because they're not used to activating as much with the poles in your hands, but you don't want to just tense up because that's going to create, your shoulders are going to get tired, your neck's going to get sore, and we don't want that. We want soreness because you're activating your muscles, because you're utilizing them and not stiffening up. Okay, so we're moving on to our weight shift. Our feet are shoulder width apart, our arms are out, our poles are down. This time we're going to go to the right side, and this time we're just starting with that weight shift again, and then our big posture in the middle. So we're shifting our weight, trying to get that heel lifted off the ground, and then we're opening up. Shifting our weight, getting that heel off the ground. I'll show you from the side. Shifting your weight, maybe heel up, come back, posture. Shift your weight, heel up, come back, posture. We're gonna do 4 more. We're gonna do 6 more of these. So shift your weight, let your heel come up, come back to center, posture, right? There's 1. Shift your weight, heel comes up, come back, posture. There's 2. Shift your weight, heel comes up, back to center, posture. There's 3. Shift your weight, heel comes up, posture. There's 4. Shift your weight, heel comes up, back to center, posture. There's 5. Shift your weight, back to center, posture. There's 6. Okay, I'm going to go back to forward. Does anybody remember what the next one is? Feet wide. You guys are going to get sick of me saying that. Feet wide, arms are out in a T position, drop them down. This time we're making it a little bit harder if you can, right? You're going to shift your weight, kick your foot up, and then you're going to come back to center and do the posture. Shift your weight, kick your foot, come back, posture. All right, everybody ready? Here we go. We're doing 10 of them. You can count with me. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 1. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 2. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 3. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 4. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 5. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center. There's 6. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 7. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 9. Shift your weight, kick up, back to center, posture. There's 10. It's hard for me to talk through things and count at the same time. So my dad's a math teacher, so if I'm not counting right, he would be very embarrassed of me. So I hope you guys are counting correct at home. All right, the next one is the twist one. So our feet are wide, our poles are out to our side, and they drop down. We are going to shift our weight. You are going to your right hand side. So that means that your left pole is coming to your right pole, And then your right pole is opening up to try to go as far back as where your left pole was at. And then you're going to come back and then open up, and we're going to do a posture again. Let me show you again from the side. So we're here, right? You're shifting to your left. Your right hand's coming to your left. Your left is going as far back as you can. For some, it might be here. For some, it will be here. So for some, it might be here. Okay, you can just stay right here. And then you're going to open back up, and we're going to do posture again. Ready? All right. This is really hard for me. I can't see people. I love interacting with people, so I'm just sitting here talking to myself. So, all right. Feet are wide. Arms are out to our sides. Drop them down so your poles are straight up in the air. Shift your weight to your right. Bring your left to your right. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's one. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's two. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's three. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's four. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's five. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. There's six. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. There's seven. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open, posture. There's eight. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. Shift your weight. There's nine. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. Shift your weight. And there is 10. Oh my goodness. So dual tasking, having to do two things at one time. I'm struggling with that today. But that's always good for our brain, right? To keep us from aging and to be able to help challenge that brain. So we are going to take those exercises and we're going to turn them into what I call a Tabata. Tabata means that we're going to do 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. So I want you to try to do them as quickly as possible, but as safely as possible, and try to make sure that you're getting them correct. So I don't want to see half movements, right? I would rather see nice big movements than doing this just to go faster, as an example. So we're going to do 20 seconds of our posture rest. We're going to do 20 seconds of shifting our weight, right? Just lifting that heel. We're going to do 20 seconds of kicking up. We're going to do 20 seconds of our big turns. And then we're going to start from the beginning and go to the other side. So we'll do posture again, and then we'll do weight shifts with the heel lift, weight shifts with the kick ups, and then weight shifts with our twists. I hope that makes sense. So let me get my phone. All right. All right. Let me put this so that I can see it. If anybody needs to, actually, before we do that, let's everybody get a drink of water. Okay? Take a few seconds just to get a drink of water. We'll figure out where to put this then. All right. So let's get set up. We all know that we need to have our big wide feet, our arms in a T, and drop them to the side. And our first exercise is just activating those arms and getting our posture good. Okay, here we go. In and out. Remember, 20 seconds. Really work on opening up. If your poles start slipping, readjust them. Good. We have 10 seconds of rest. While we're resting, I'm going to show you. Reset. Drop your poles. We're doing our weight shift this time, okay? And big posture. Here we go. Weight shift, back, big posture. Weight shift, back, big posture, right? We can get going a little bit faster, just like this if you can. Excellent. We can rest right now. So in that 10 seconds, we're going to reset. Big feet, arms down. We're going to kick our foot up this time if you can. If not, just keep those toes on the ground. So we're going to do this. Make sure you get that posture in the middle. And smile, right? I start concentrating so much. It's about having fun. All right, rest. This time, get your feet reset, your poles here. This is where we're closing and opening, closing and opening. Here we go. Shift your weight. Close, open, close, open. Big posture. All right, rest right now. Reset yourself. We're gonna go to this time we're gonna start from the beginning again. So we're just doing the posture. Here we go. So in, nice big posture. In, nice big posture. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, stick that chest out. Really push your hands into the side of the ledge so you can feel that activation of the core and the arms. And make sure you're breathing. Excellent. Rest. We are going to go to the other side now. So you are going to go to your you're going to go to your right side this time. Reset. Here we go. Shift your weight and back. Shift your weight and back. Try to keep your trunk nice and upright, not leaning over to the side. If you cannot go this fast, that is okay. Go at the speed that you feel safe and in control. All right, reset yourself. Feet are nice and wide. Poles are in a T out to the side. This time, if you can, shift that weight and then kick that leg up. Here we go. Nice job. So we're shifting our weight, kick, big posture. Good. Reset ourselves. Get those nice wide feet. We're in a rest period right now. Arms are out. Poles are down. We're closing and then opening. Here we go. Close. Open. Close. Big. Shift that weight. And we're done. Yay! Our first Tabata. Excellent job, everybody. We have another set that is included in our warm-up that we are going to learn. I think we have enough time to do that. We might just not have enough time to do the Tabata today. So this time, we'll probably make this first one a little bit different. Our feet or our setup for posture, we still and always want a nice wide base of support. That is going to help us with our balance. So if somebody were to come and accidentally bump into you or to push you, if our feet are wide, they're going to have a hard time getting you anywhere. Whereas if your feet are here and somebody comes and pushes me, I'm more likely to lose my balance. Okay, we are going to work on stepping strategies as we go along. But for right now, I really want our feet nice and wide. And with Parkinson's, things start to get smaller. So we probably really have to bring awareness to this bigness. Okay, this time the poles are going to be, my elbows are going to stay at about a 90-degree angle. They're going to go just outside of my toes and probably about 6 inches in front of them. So if you want to see it from the side, this is what it's gonna look like. Again, pole placement isn't specific, it's where it feels good for you and so that your poles are sturdy and stable and not slipping out from underneath of you. So this first exercise, we're going to push the poles out, which is going to be our kind of our relaxed state. And then when we bring them in, we're going to push our chest out and push our hands into our poles while we're here. Okay, so we're going to push them out and bring them in. And this is when we're really activating and working on our posture. So from the side, it's going to look like this. You're going to push out, come in, push out, and activate those, push into that ledge and stand up nice and tall. Push out. As you see, when I push out, my hips kind of hinge backwards. Good. We're going to do 10 of those, okay? So feet are nice and wide. Your poles are just to the outside of your toes, about 6 inches in front. Here we go. 1. Posture up. 2. 3. Nice big posture. 4. You can count with me. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Next exercise, we want to reset. So our feet are wide. Our poles, again, are planted flat on the ground, out in front of us a little bit. You are going to take and shift your weight to that left foot again, but this time you're going to take your right foot and try to get it as up to be between the two poles, okay? So you're in a staggered stance. While you're here, you still want your feet to be wide. As you can see, there is room and space between my legs. I do not want this, okay? That's going to make you really off balance. We still want that wide stance. From the side, it will look like this, okay? If you can't make that big of a step because you just don't feel comfortable and you're not on balance, then make a smaller step with our goal to be that we eventually will make it bigger. So with our feet staggered, we're going to shift forward. When we shift forward, all of our weight is going to be on our, sorry, you guys have your left leg forward. So no, oh my gosh, now I'm getting all screwed up. You guys shifted to your left leg and had your right leg forward. So your right leg is going to be forward. When you shift forward, so all of your weight is on that front leg, you're going to bring your arms back, your chest up. That's when we're going to activate. When you shift back to the left leg, okay, so most of your weight should be on the back leg. That's when you're going to bring the poles forward and you're going to kind of sit down just like we were doing in that first exercise. Weight comes forward, we activate and have nice big posture, and then we're going to go back and forward. From the side, it is going to look like this. Here, 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 here. Okay, so everybody ready? We're going to do about 10 of these. Here we go. We're shifting our weight forward. Nice big posture. Shift our weight back. Arms go straight. Weight on the front leg. Weight on the back leg. There's 3. Posture up. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. So this time, when we are shifted forward, we're going to try to kick our foot up in the air. So just like with the last time, we have all of our weight on that right foot up in front of us. We're going to kick our foot up and out a little bit. I don't want to see it doing this, okay? We always want to keep that wide stance. So we need to reset that your right foot's forward, right? You can see space between your legs, or you can look down and you can see between your legs. Reset your poles. And we're going to shift forward, kick up, shift back, relax. Shift forward, kick up, shift back. Okay, there's 3, 4, 5. If you cannot kick your leg off the ground, that's fine. Keep your toe on the ground. 7, 8, 9, 10, right? All right. Again, we're going to reset. Our poles need to be out to the side. We have a straddled stance, so one foot is in front of the other. We have a nice wide stance here. This time, when we shift our weight forward, we are going to reach all the way across our body and punch towards the side wall. I want to try to at least get your pole past your other pole, okay? And as high as you can. So it's going to look like this. And back. This and back, okay? Coming forward, we're punching, we're coming back, and we're sitting back. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these. Here we go. We really want that big reach, and back, 2, and back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, let's come back to center. Get our feet nice and wide. Our poles are going to be just a little bit outside of our feet, and in front of us, we're starting from the top again with these 4 exercises, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to push our hands forward, and then we're going to activate, right? Relax a little bit and activate. Looks like this. Here we go. Activate. So pushing into that ledge, standing up nice and tall. We got 10 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing a little bit deeper of a squat. I don't even care if you do that. I just started feeling good, I guess, so I started squatting a little bit deeper. You do what feels best for you. We're just getting warmed up, so if just this feels good, that's fine. And then coming back here, right? If this feels good and come back, then you do you. Okay, all right, we're going to now shift all of your weight to your left leg or to your right leg this time, because we're going to the other side. We can't let one side get left out. I would hate for him to feel left out. So you're shifting all of your weight to your right side so that your left foot can step forward, hopefully to at least as far forward as those poles. But if not for right now, a little bit smaller of a step is okay. And remember, you want to have that nice wide base of support. This time, again, when we come forward, we're activating, really standing up tall, pushing through that ledge. And then when we shift back, we're going to be kind of leaning backwards, our front toes coming off and back and forth. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. Here we go. Forward and back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. All right, again, we want to get ourselves set up so that we're in optimal position. So we're going to make sure that our feet are wide, our poles are flat on the ground. This time when we come forward, if we can do that little bit of a kick, remember I want it to be back and out to the side a little bit, not doing this, okay? We're really working on that butt muscle that's gonna help us with stairs and walking. So here we go. Forward, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. My feet got a little narrow there. I just noticed it. So making sure that you're aware of that. If you have a tendency for your feet to get narrow, you could maybe put X's on the floor or some dots on the floor, X's with just tape, so that you kind of have a starting position and a cueing position as to where your feet should be, would be one suggestion. All right, so the next one is the last one, resetting ourselves. So our feet are nice and wide. They are staggered so that your left foot this time is in front of your right foot. Okay, our poles are flat on the ground. This time when we go forward, we're going to reach as far as we can and come back and sit back down. Okay, reach and back. Everybody ready? This is our last exercise for the day. We are running out of time. We have 4 minutes. This is perfect. All right, here we go. 1 and back. 2, back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Give yourself a round of applause. I had more on our list of things to do today, but we ran out of time. So this is perfect way to stop. We made it through all of our warm-up exercises. Today we went really, really slow. I think it's really critical to be able to get these warm-up exercises down, because we are going to be doing them as a warm-up for every single day while we're doing this, because they touch on so many things. They help us stand up nice and tall. We get our posture, right? The poles help to push us into that upright posture position. They're strengthening our entire back. And if we're upright and in a nice alignment, that posture is going to help us with every single movement that we do for what I'm going to add next week, okay? We worked on trunk rigidity, getting some motion in there. We worked on big movements. We worked on weight shifting so that we can make sure that we're taking a big step, because we have to have all of our weight off of one leg in order to be able to take nice, good, big steps. Again, I am always about educating as we go along. Today, I just wanted to get the warm-up exercises done, so I didn't do as much of it. But I want to empower you to know why we're doing the exercises. Really appreciate you being here. Again, I am really passionate about using poles, and I think they are underutilized by a lot of people. And I just want to make sure that everybody's being able to utilize them to their maximum capacity. They add a great addition to any exercise that you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed today. Again, we're going to speed it up a little bit more as we go along. But thank you very much for being here today. I greatly appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
The Wisconsin Parkinson Association is a grassroots organization funded by people like you. To support more local programming like this, visit wiparkinson.org.